This collab has been on the cards for quite some time. We knew quite a few months ago that Glamlite were doing this collaboration with Kiss. And let's be real, of all of the brands that are going to do a collab, I feel like Glamlite are probably the best ones. Like anytime they seem to take any sort of IP, they knock it out of the park. They keep it really, really close to their source material. Now here's the deal. This is coming very, very soon. Apparently it's coming out on the 15th of March. So that's only a few days away. Let's have a little look at some of the things that they have sneak peeked so far. And I also have to say a massive thank you to Makeup on Your Radar. They curated all of the pictures on this, and I'm also reading out some of the information that they put together. This collab is essentially born out of the fact that the band are celebrating 50 years together, which I don't know about you, that is pretty epic. Like that's something to definitely celebrate. And I have to say, I love that picture up at the top left-hand corner where they've obviously got the traditional Kiss makeup of the black star, the white face, etc. But then over on the right-hand side, you see this like really interesting violety grey sort of an eye look with some black and a fabulous red lip. So it feels like they're kind of saying you can do your traditional Kiss, but hey, you can also have some very elevated makeup, which I think is quite interesting. I have to say I'm kind of impressed that Glamlite managed to get the IP for this because I can't imagine it was wildly easy to do this. And I mean, it kind of makes sense of all of the bands to do a makeup collection. Kiss is kind of the one that makes the most sense. Now this looks like it's the outside of a palette, so you're getting that iconic imagery of Kiss. And I will say, Glamlite is kind of known for doing really, really nice, interesting packaging, but keeping it fairly low budget so that you're not like paying an arm and a leg. I'm wondering if this is going to be some lenticular packaging. It kind of looks like it is. So definitely very pretty. Now what I've noticed in the last couple of their collections is they kind of can't resist putting in a red and like a black and a green or something like that in there. So I suspect we're going to see those sort of colours in this eyeshadow palette. But as they say themselves, this collection is more than just makeup. It's a tribute to the iconic band as well. And part of that obviously involves a really interesting makeup bag. And I think this is very, very smart because even for people who don't wear makeup that much, you could potentially use that makeup bag for something else. So I don't think that's a bad addition at all. And I mean, look at the work that they've put into this. The band's name Kiss seems to be embossed on the outside of the bag, which that'll cost a pretty penny. But also the inside of the bag itself looks really, really luxe, but you can see it's all iconography that is related to the band. So again, this is where I'm saying that Glamlite take their source inspiration really, really well. And this appears to be a sneak peek as to the PR box itself. It's quite sleek, but there's very much a glam rock and roll vibe to it. I mean, I think this is super interesting. I feel like anyone who's a fan of Kiss will probably end up enjoying this because, as I said, Glamlite do tend to take their IP very seriously. They don't just kind of phone it in. So this will be quite good. And I will also say that the quality of their products is really, really, really strong as well. I'm personally not a fan of Kiss. No big deal. It is what it is. But I'm looking forward to seeing what else they're doing. Like, obviously, we're going to get an eyeshadow palette. I would suspect very, very strongly that they've been doing a mirror for every single collab that has come out in the last while. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't come out with just one mirror, but maybe 4 mirrors. I think that could be genuinely really interesting. One for each of the band members. What do you guys think? And maybe like a black lipstick, like a black bullet lipstick would be quite interesting. Other than that, I'm not really sure what else they could do. Obviously, they have the makeup bag. Let me know, is there anything in particular that you might like to see? Maybe they might do some like accessories of like diamantes that you can stick on. I don't know. I'm intrigued to see anyways, and I will be updating you as I see more information as it evolves because I'm nosy. But let me know, are you excited about this? Or is this one that you think you might end up skipping?